Hey there, this is Tristan Schmidt, and this is my video for Challenge 2 on the UV mapping, the table lamp, and then the object of our choice. I definitely found this one quite a bit difficult compared to the chair and the hammer. Hammer and chair are pretty straightforward. I have some weird geometry going on in the lamp and the desk, so that made it a little bit harder. Table wasn't terrible, but we'll start with that just so I can give you an idea. Also, I was working on this on my MacBook, and then I ported it over to my desktop, and for some reason it made this light green, so I don't even know why, but it doesn't affect the actual UV map. So here's that map. This is each half of each leg. So if I select this, you can see um, highlights each of those. And then this is the top of the table. So just that bit there. And then this is the bottom. And I kind of had to cut out this middle section, so that's right here. So yeah, so that wasn't too bad. It wasn't too difficult. These look pretty simple, but they are. I mean, really, it's just a bunch of sides that I kind of folded in, so it makes sense that it would kind of unfold like that. So I think I did that right, hopefully. So yeah, so there's the table, and we'll do the lamp. All right, so this one was tricky. I had originally had the entire lamp arm was just extruded from this kind of base piece here, and okay, there's some red, and it was very frustrating because if I try to cut this out, then it does not separate from the main body, and so I'm not able to even pull it out and like unfold it on here. I tried many different things. I mean, I probably spent like an hour alone trying to get this piece, and it just and also this side here. It just they would not budge. So kind of did everything else as I could, and so I don't really know on those ones because this piece and this piece were completely fine. It felt like it was anything on the y-axis that was having issues, but that ended up, I guess, just only affecting those two sides. So I'm not sure about that, but everything else went pretty well. Took me a while to kind of map this entire thing out. That was very kind of detailed stuff, doing every side individually and then stitching it. But ended up mostly being the entire thing, excluding those two sides. And then yeah, and then this is the base here, top, bottom. there's the sphere. This is the cone for this little button here, and then that's the cone for the lamp, the bulb. So yeah, so that one wasn't terrible. Still had some stuff that could have been better on it though. And finally, the desk. This was just very confusing. I was able to get the monitor screen pretty well. As you can see here. Well, that's a monitor stand actually right there. Kind of wonky uh, geometry there, but um, it has the idea. And then there's the monitor screen. These are all just cubes that are kind of very simply extruded out and like pulled. So having them in this kind of T form, like technically you could fold that into the correct shape. It's not to scale, but I was having a lot of trouble with this main body of the desk here. Um, and I every time I would try to cut things out, it just would not want to cut out. And so like you can see here, like there's this white line on the side here, which is where I tried to cut out this bit here, and I have it completely and like encapsulated there. But if I try to move this individually, that piece doesn't want to come off, and I can't select that by itself. So really confusing on that part. I think I have a good grasp of how UV mapping works and how it works for simpler geometry. But for things like this, where maybe when I was actually modeling it, I might have, done some things that make it harder to actually map the whole thing. Um, Especially with like these tiny little faces that are in here inside of the keyboard, made it very difficult. So definitely want to get better at this. It was just it was a very tedious process, but I will keep on trying to do my best on it, and hopefully I can get better at it. So Yep, that's all for now. See you in the next one.